This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This your boy Black Magus, and Redskins come away with the victory before their bye week. 31-30 over the Tampa Bay Bucs. Now, let's not all celebrate. It's not the greatest thing in the world because the Tampa Bay Bucs are just as bad, if not worse, than the Redskins. They, I'm sure their dysfunction is a little less than ours, but on the field performance, coaching decisions, the Bucs have been very questionable this year, to say the least. And we got to see some of that, but not in the first half. The thing about this game is that I guess you could say, hey, finally the Redskins came through in the second half. And yeah, I'll give you that. If I were to look at it from a realistic standpoint, it's basically, in the first half, we did everything to give the game to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We pretty much opened the door for them to beat us worse than what that score was in the first half. It probably should have ended at something like 44-10 or 17 or 41-17. It was looking really, really bad. 200 total yards in the first quarter. The first quarter. What type of shit is that? Nothing was going right at all for the team. We were looking abysmal. Flash to the third quarter, which usually is our worst quarter, and all of a sudden we start out great. Of course, we didn't finish the third quarter strong, but we started out like crazy. We got a couple of good drives, got the onside kick, brought ourselves within striking distance of them. Of course, we tailed off near the end of the third quarter, but the Bucs just basically they imploded. It's like, I don't know. It was like they were like, oh shit, we forgot. We're Tampa Bay. We're not supposed to be doing this good. I mean, fucking Mike Evans showed the fuck up. Mike Evans has had pretty much a mediocre at best year. Before this game, 13 catches, 174 yards. This man walks out of there with what? What was his final stats? Let me look it up, because last time I saw he had 134 yards. 8 catches, 164 yards. He almost equaled his yardage total for the year in this one game off of 8 catches. Fucking insane. Doug Martin, he had his best game of the season, I think, with 136 yards on only 19 carries. Again, ridiculous. Jameis Winston, great game for him. 21-29, 297, 2 touchdowns. Clean sheet. Just like, they had him. They had us. They really had the Redskins. But they imploded. Poor clock management, poor play calling decisions, and blown assignments on their defense. 2 of those touchdowns, Kirk Cousins could have threw that to his fucking 5-year-old nephew if he has one, and he would have caught it wide open. He would have had enough space to catch it with a slow lob pass because the linebackers blew their assignment on that last touchdown and one of the first touchdowns to start the rally towards us coming back. Tampa Bay just played like shit. It's like they pretty much all right, y'all did it for the first half. We gonna play like shit this second half, all right? We got this. It's insane. The game was insane. I'm glad that we got a win. We're not abysmal record-wise now. We're still, in the running for the NFC East, which is pretty goddamn sad to say that. Shows how bad the NFC East is right now. But yeah, I mean, the only thing I can say is Jay Gruden gets to 1, save his job. 2, he gets to gloat about Kirk Cousins, who in 40 passes completed 33, got 317 yards. Mind you, again, he took more attempts and it took more completions than it did Winston to almost equal his stats. So and then they didn't run the ball anymore. They still not running the ball. Alfred Morris, the Redskins don't want you. I think they're burying you so they can get rid of you, or they could lowball you on your contract. Something's going on. I think what Adam Carragher said might be true. They might be pulling one of those tactics because he claimed, a former Redskins player claimed that they pulled the same tactics and admitted later to him that they actually were doing that to him because they didn't want to pay him his market value. I don't know what the hell is going on. The fact that Alfred Morris only got to touch the ball 6 times is abysmal. This is a guy who, in his first 3 years, before Gruden showed up, would carry the ball. In the first 2 years before Gruden came up, would carry it between 20 and 25 times a game and would get like 100, 120 yards like clockwork. Now, all of a sudden, this guy can't run the ball no more. That's a little suspect. That is a little suspect. And the fact of the matter that you're not even running the ball with your rookie, who's a solid running back, that says something to me. I mean, they're really trying to force this issue with Kirk Cousins. So it looks good today, but god damn it, that game was just bad game. 2 bad teams. Entertaining, I would say. Not good. It was entertaining to see the comedy, but glad we're escaped with the win. We can go to the bye week. We don't have to worry about hearing any real drama. Hopefully, I pray. Hope there's no real drama. I'm gonna say my prayers tonight, but yeah, it's a win. Can't say it's a good win. Can't say it's a good game because god damn it, those 2 teams. Woo, man. Anyway, you guys hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.